This is the Chilli Bowl Nationals, one of the toughest races on the planet. Over the next week, we'll be following 4 drivers capturing every high, every low and everything in between. 6 brutal days of dirt midget racing, over 400 drivers all chasing one goal, a spot in the feature race on Saturday night and the chance to lift the legendary Golden Driller. The odds are stacked, the competition is world class and nothing comes easy at the Chilli Bowl. These 4 drivers have their work cut out for them. Let's meet them. First off, the Napa Racing team driver Jack France racing for Chandler Grand Prix this week. Jack is a Brisker F1 stock car driver and it's his 3rd time competing at the Chilli Bowl. Next we have Brandon Carr, a British karting champion who has spent all of the 2025 season racing midgets full time in America, racing for Keith Coons Motorsport. This will be Brandon's 2nd Chilli Bowl event. Moving on to Tom Harris, a 6-time Brisker F1 world champion, 6-time European champion as well as many other titles. Tom has done every Chilli Bowl since 2015 and has made it into Saturday's race feature before. As well as owning his own sprint car which he comes over to America and races when he can, he is also racing with Chandler Grand Prix. Last but not least, we have the Dutchman, Wout Hoffman. Wout's had a very successful junior career in the UK and Europe, winning the British and Scottish Championship in his respective formula. Wout has been racing over in America for 2.5 years on the dirt ovals, and this is now his 3rd Chilli Bowl. He's had some really good success in the Tulsa shootout a couple of weeks prior to this event. Now we've had a look at the drivers we're going to be following this week, let's have a look at the track for the first time ever. The Chilli Bowl has taken place at this venue since the beginning in 1987 with just 52 entries raced over 2 days, and for 2026 there's just over 400 entries racing over 6 days. It's not until you hear you actually appreciate the scale of this event. I am buzzing now. I've seen the track. You won't get a better week. Our seats are going to be on person. Yeah. I'm not sure the Summit Racing Crocs are the correct attire for this, but it's good to get out and see the track that we'll be watching over the next 6 days. It's time now to leave the boys to the track prep and go meet our first driver of the week, Mr. Jack France. Any avid Chilli Bowl viewers will know this week's format, but for anyone new, it's a mind boggle to get round, so I'll explain it as each driver goes through it to keep it simple. It took me a full 2 days of watching it live to understand it. For now, all we need to know is Jack will be racing Monday, Brandon on Tuesday, Tom on Wednesday, Wout on Friday, and everyone will be racing on Saturday. Each prelim night, the drivers go through heats, main races and qualifiers to try and get into the feature race of the night, because the top 2 in each feature race lock straight into the feature race on Saturday. Everyone else, respective of where they finish each day, will get put into these races on Saturday with another shot at getting into the final feature at the end of the week. The grids for the heats are random and it's scored on the passing point system. Now let's go talk to Jack France, our first driver of the week. We are here with Jack France, the first English driver to be racing over the weekend, so there's no pressure, Jack. Yeah. We'll just quickly talk about what you do over in the UK, because this video is all about the other drivers, not the Americans. Yep. All about the other drivers. What? You've raced the F1. Yep. How did you get on this year, or last year even, the 2026? Fairly good. We built a new car at the start of the season, so it was more learning about that. We kind of copied it off as another one. Well, you guys built it? Yeah, I built it myself, yeah. So we're sort of... A representative from Emerson and... Get this all. I bet you will, yeah. We've got to try and get it in between the shots. Yeah. So, yeah, we built a new shell car. We've done all right with it, but it's like when you go out with a new car straight away, especially when you build it yourself. Yeah, it's finding stuff and changing stuff that you wouldn't have changed on your older car, you know, that it makes difference. So, yeah, but at the end of the season, it was good, and then we had an all right year on tarmac. We won the Trust Fund and second in Scottish Championship, and where usually we're better on shale than we are on tarmac, and this year, last year, it's been the way. That's not bad. So for 2026 season then, we should have a bit better on both then. Yeah. So moving on to the Chilli Bowl then, how do you go from racing Brisker F1 to then getting a drive in the Chilli Bowl? What was your story getting into the Chilli Bowl? The first year I did it. So you've done it, how many years have you done it now? This is my 3rd. Right, so you've done it 2 years previous. So the first 2 Chilli Bowls that you've done then, what was the results you got? We did all right. Gremlins with a car. It's the same with all racing, isn't it? You can come to a other side of the world and you can still have problems with the car. So it don't change because you're in America? No, it's all the same. And we did all right.
got used to it because these are completely different.
To an F1.
You can't drive a Formula 1 and think you're good in a Formula 1 and come over to America and you think you're going to be good in America.
I've been just looking at them. Obviously, you've got V8. They've got 4 cylinders.
These have got 4 cylinders, nearly as much power as a Formula 1, but I mean, you could probably pick the front of that up. You can try it if you want.
I'm all right. Well, the Formula 1's like 1,200, 1,300 kilos.
Yeah.
So it's not.
Yeah.
Although you do race on dirt in a rear-wheel drive, it's not.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Right.
And then you take away your bumpers, and you have got open wheels, and I'm sure everybody's seen videos of a car touching another wheel. So you're bearing that in your mind as well, because we hit a wheel in stock cars, does it? You're not going to tipple over and barrel roll down straight. So
very rare occasion.
Yeah, you have to you have got to quickly learn that, and when you come over, you don't get that much practice.
No. Well, what have you had?
We did 3 or 4 lap sessions yesterday.
And that's it?
That's all you get.
And then you're straight into your heat?
Yeah, so no, we'll get hot laps today, which might get 2, 3 hot laps. You're basically bedding tracking. That's as good as it gets.
What's your expectation? What we got? What do we think, Jack?
Everybody keeps asking me, do you think anybody from England will ever come over and win anything over here? To win an A-main Saturday night coming from England, racing these cars once in a week, every year. Never be slim pickings to ever win an A-main Saturday. But I always wanted to win a heat. I feel a heat like tonight, if you can win a heat, that sets you up brilliant for the week.
Yeah.
Fair enough, somebody going from 10th to 5th is going to get more points than you, but to come out and win a heat in America in a car that you only drive once a year.
Being an English driver.
Yeah, and an English driver as well. So
nice.
Yeah, I'd like to win a heat.
So that's the expectation, and we're going here. If we win a heat, we're going to have a good day.
Yeah. Don't trash it.
Don't trash it.
Enjoy it, and just really get as much experience and points as you can, because you get your passing points and stuff like that. So yeah.
Nice. Wicked. Thank you very much, Jack.
Thank you very much.
Good
Good
luck.
to see you here as well.
Good luck. We've got the cameras on the car. Hopefully, Jack does well. We want a heat win now. Hopefully, Jack is the first English driver out there. There's no pressure. I mean, he's obviously feeling a lot more confident now, being the 3rd time that he's been here. Car's looking good. See how he gets on.
Safe to say Jack had a steady run in hot laps. He said the track's getting there as well, and now the car's been altered slightly. It's time to get in the zone and get ready for his first race of the week. So whilst Jack is getting ready and going to the track, I'll explain the first bit of the qualifying system. We are here in the heat races. Now, to skip these next 2 races and advance straight to the qualifying round, they use this passing point system. So Jack is starting 4th. If he wins the race, he'll get 115 points. If he stays in 4th, he'll get 79 points. And if he finishes in 10th, he'll get 28 points. The idea is to finish ahead of your start position to gain as many points as possible. If you start in 10th place and finish in 1st, you'll get 145 points. As opposed to starting 1st and finishing 1st, you'll only get 100 points. In order to get straight into the qualifying round, Jack will need to roughly finish in 5th place or higher. I say roughly as depending on how everyone else does, it will roughly be around 68.8 points to qualify straight away. If he doesn't qualify, then he will be into the next round. Let's see what he can do. Halfway now, and Jack desperately needs to make a move on this one. There's a few quicker cars up front that have gone, but this matey looks like he's in his price range. one lap to go now. Unfortunately, he didn't quite make the spot, so we have to go through the extra race to try and move on to the B main. Let's catch up with him and see what he thinks. Before he's even out of his car, his crew chief is getting all the information from him so he can then relay what he thinks to adjust to the car to the rest of the pit crew who are standing by waiting.
Quality, you know?
Yeah. At the start, I was maybe a little bit too cautious. I saw two cars get together on inside. And
Hopefully we see it on the camera there, yeah.
Yeah, and the last thing you want to do is two cars drive into your wheels and flip you over. So I just give them a little bit of room.
Just like that?
Yeah, just like that. And give them half a car length. Everybody's just underneath you. We're back in one piece.
We went down a place, we finished 6th, so we went down 2 places from 4th in the start.
Better to not go down any lower than 4th from where I was starting. To finish, it's not bad. We still get points with no damage.
Yeah.
More experience. I mean, the car was it were mint, and really, I need to have another 4 sessions like that to understand the car, and then I can come back and tell these guys, right, I need it a little bit tighter or a little bit looser.
Right, well, good luck for the next one. We'll try and do a little bit better in the next one.
Next one will be that.
So you don't get through this, it's done till Saturday.
See feature 1.
You just heard that right. If Jack don't get a top 4 in this next race, he will be knocked out until Saturday. This format is utterly brutal.
Right, he's on the outside 3rd row. You see main, and his top 4 go through. So he's got his work cut out really. I know he's still up there in the first half, but the track's a lot wider now, isn't it, as well? So if he gets his arse in gear, he can get through.
Me and Tom are quickly trying to figure out what race he will be in next, whilst the Champions of Champions race is going on, which has some top drivers in.
Come on, Jackie.
Should we go down the back and watch this?
Would you rather go on one of these or a NASCAR?
One of these.
Yeah?
So you'd rather do the Chilli Bowl than the Daytona 500?
What about you, Kurt?
I haven't been to a NASCAR in a minute.
I've enjoyed this more,
I'd
but Daytona 500 is so good.
But if I watch NASCAR, I don't know, but I've only seen this so far, and I'd say this, obviously. This is like, get up and go racing. NASCAR is a long old thing. This is, you've got to go now, on it from the beginning, go now, or you're not.
You ain't jumping in that NASCAR and doing pit stops how they do, you know. This is just go out and send it. But you've got to be very good at sending it.
It's crazy to watch these big names battle it out. The way they drive these things is unreal. On the edge of rolling it every single lap. But for now, we're back to Jack.
See main 1. See starting 6th, go finish 4th. Otherwise you're out for the rest of the day.
That's it.
No pressure. The track looks banging now.
Yeah.
The track looks really good.
Definitely got a couple of lines on this.
So we've got to send it. I like it.
Before we know it, Jack's on his way to the track and rolling down the hill. It would be brilliant to see him in the next stage today, but it's a big task. Passing is tricky at the best of times, let alone with minimal experience. The higher up the corner you go to go around the outside and get that slingshot, the riskier it is of rolling. Come on, Jack. Jack's got a bit of room and breathing space now, so he can work on his lines and get fast each lap to try and catch them two in front. 4 more laps in this race compared to last race, which will do him justice, I reckon. Missed the start of their signals halfway now. Come on, Jack. This battle here with these three is for that all-important final transfer spot. Jack's dived up the inside of matey, and it looks like the ones in front are battling as well. We just need one more spot. That is the red and checkered flag there because of a rollover, and that is the end of Jack's race. The car he just overtook there was actually a lap down, so it's a 5th place finish, which means unfortunately he's now out until Saturday.
That was brilliant to watch. He absolutely smashed that, to be fair, with one position out. One position, and he was right on the pair of them as well. I was hoping they was going to take each other out.
Yeah, that's the whole time.
Please take each other. But he managed to grab one spot anyway. But he just... And then obviously the back markers started getting there as well. We'll see what he thinks of it. I was buzzing for you, boy. I was buzzing for you, honestly. Put there. That was a banging drive. Banging drive. Say you were straight on them two. You caught them up, and you just didn't have enough.
Yeah.
With enough another couple of laps, you'd have caught back up with mate anyway.
Like the more you probably see, the more time you spend in one, the more confident you get.
Oh, you was much confident in him just diving up the inside there. A few times you're like, nah, I'm going straight in.
It's weird. One time I went upside of somebody, I hadn't pulled a tear off, so I could barely see, and I was like, because we're ribbon rolls, aren't we? So yeah, it's good.
So that's our night over though.
Yeah, that's it. I mean,
just one place.
One place, but...
Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, I did. I mean, I didn't fully know whereabouts, so I knew I dropped back a little bit at the start, and then when I started to get through them, I thought, I'm going to do 5th.
But he did.
You usually know if you come to the top of the ramp and they're all patting you on the head, you got 4th, and the one, and they're like, oh. Tell you what it is. It's a nice little stepping stone ready for Saturday, and we've done a little bit on a Saturday and gone through a bit of soup, so...
Well, you've done 4 last time.
Yeah.
So if you're driving like that again with the rest of them, I reckon you do all right.
I'm going to say thank you to these boys, because every time you go out, the cars just get better and better and better. And literally, I've just got to drive it. You need a little bit of luck. It's like, you've got to have experience of racing these cars as well, and how much they will take before it goes wrong. And because if you make one slight mistake, can end in a
100%.
Yeah, so yeah, it's good.
They would have definitely been proud of you in that one, 100%. You know well.
So I haven't spoken to any of them yet, but yeah, thank you.
Top man.
Cheers.
Right, that is the end of Jack's night tonight. So he'll have to go in the races like he done last year, where he's going to have to build himself up. So start down in the lower down. He won't be as low as he was last year, but he'll start and build his way up and get top 4s, top 2s, or whatever it's going to be tomorrow on Saturday to hopefully get up there. But if he drives like that, he should do it right.
Nobody said going out to race in America would be easy. These are some of the best drivers this side of the world. Just for example, Cole Larson won the A feature today, a 2-time NASCAR Cup champion and a 3-time Chilli Bowl winner. Jack could have been in his heat today. Unfortunately, that's us out for the day, but I can't wait to see what Jack can do on Saturday.
He is the boy, isn't he? You can't take it away from him. Straight away, first day of Chilli Bowl, when he wins his day, mate. Right, we're here with the English driver number 2. We're on the Tuesday of the Chilli Bowl. Yesterday, Jack France got knocked out of the C main, unfortunately, so that ended his day. But hopefully today, we do get a little bit better. Brandon Carr, nice to meet you. First time I've ever met you. How's your racing been this year? Because the other English boys are obviously doing the F1s.
Yeah.
But obviously, you're not doing the F1s. What are you doing this year? Well, last year, sorry, that we just had.
Last year we raced the midget full time for
This car?
This car
Full time
last year in the Extreme Outlaw Series and in a handful of USAC events also.
Is that all over America?
Yeah.
Wow. So you've been busy racing.
Yeah, we've been busy.
And then, how many Chilli Bowls have you done?
This is my second one.
Your second one. How did you get on? Was it last year you done it?
Yeah, last year was the first one, but that was the second ever dirt race I ever did. So
Oh
that
wow.
was a bit
So
hard.
you was a bit out of your depth there.
Yeah, they threw me in and we see how it went, and it went decent. So
Where did you finish?
Oh, I don't know. It's
Like,
deep.
Quite far back.
Yeah.
Deep in the mains
Yeah.
last week. So then today, how did practice go on Saturday?
Practice was good, just feeling the car out and make sure everything was good, but it's hard to tell when there's no times. You just gotta make sure you feel good. That's about it.
So we're going out for hot laps in a minute. What have we got expectations wise?
Just go
for
out
today?
there and, well, for all lives, just go out there, make sure everything's good. We had to do an engine swap this morning, just because they found an issue with it after practice. So just go out there and make sure everything's good, ready for the race.
And then what are we expecting for the day? What would you be happy with by the end of today?
A good feature result tonight,
feature
just to
result.
set us up for this
Ready
next
for Saturday.
Yeah,
Right, wicked.
nothing too crazy, but just to give ourselves the best shot.
Wicked.
Really.
Top man, thank you very much. We'll come back after the heat race.
Brandon spent all last year in his car managing to pick up wins. Unfortunately, no cameras in his car until Saturday, as I believe he or Keith Coons Motorsport have their own guy doing some social media work, so we'll have to watch from the sidelines. This team are the daddies of midget racing and have brought up many good drivers up through their ranks. Let's see what Brandon can do. And just remember, it's based on your passing points. Brandon is starting P2 front row outside.
The Vertical Petroleum Industries VPI race car. Race 7.
Three cars out. Come on, boy.
It looks like Brandon's sitting comfortably in second place there. If he stays here, that's a good haul of points and straight into a qualifier. Just 2 more laps to go now.
straight into qualifier then?
Should that second to second should see him into a qualifier. Yeah, I would have thought so.
Not bad. So he managed to stay in second. Where they started was basically how quick they all were anyway. So, I mean, to get any better than that, he needs to find a bit more pace. But that was good, very good.
Look too happy. I thought that was why. No.
I'll be on the front row of a qualifier.
Yeah.
You can't get any passing points. So then, if someone's at the back of the qualifier, they can get a points by passing. So then it'll put you. It just makes your life hard work.
Well, so you'd rather have finished
First.
Yeah, just
to put me further back in a qualifier to then pass people to get extra points.
Right.
To start higher up in the feature.
Yeah.
Right, let me just stop Brandon there for a second and explain exactly what he's on about. I didn't want to go too much in detail at the beginning about all this stuff with the points, etc., until we actually got to that part of the points procedure that they do, because it's just too confusing. So in your heats you get passing points, like I said earlier. Then if you actually get enough points to get into a qualifier, this is how you would start each qualifier. Each qualifying race, the top 6 point scorers from the heats invert, which allows you to gain more points. As remember, if you start first and finish first in these rounds, you get 100 points, and if you start 6th and finish first, you get 125 points. So it helps you out if you do better in the heats. Then what you got to do is add up both points from the heats and the qualifying race. If they both add up to roughly 179, 180, you will get straight into the A main, the main feature race of today. And if you get one of these averages, then you'll most likely be on the front row of the A main. And if you get less than 179 and 180, you will then be put into a B main. And if that happens, I'll explain that as we get to it. I hope I explained that well enough, and I hope you guys can follow along with that, because that's pretty confusing.
So you're not happy with that? I mean, you was obviously second quickest there. Maybe behind you caught you a tiny bit, but nothing major.
No, we were fast. It's just the track's one line. So.
Well, I see you tried the outside twice. No one else was trying the outside. It was just you for 2 laps, and then you jumped back in down one, didn't you?
1 and 2 was just like sheet of ice. There's nothing to grab. It's smooth. 3 and 4 was a couple of ruts, and on the first start it got it and it biked it up a little, but it's just too dangerous. Too treacherous up there in a heat race.
But did you see the rolls from other heats?
Yeah, that's the same.
And then if you roll it, you're out.
Yeah, you got to have a good result. Yeah, we came second. It was good, but it's not good enough.
You didn't lose any, so.
No.
But, well, hopefully you're definitely going to be in front row of qualifier now. You got 93 points.
They're hoping it's going to be enough for a front row of a qualifier.
Yeah, it should be.
So we'll go from there and see.
Nice. Well, good luck, boy.
Thank you.
He's not too happy about it, but I mean, obviously, it makes sense what he's saying. But still, second to second, you can't go backwards. Right, let's go watch some more racing.
So Brandon didn't quite have enough points to end up on the front row, but he got his wish of starting further back, as he was just outside of the invert spots, which means he has plenty of chances for passing points. I've worked it out, and Brandon needs 87 points to get straight into an A main, which means he needs to finish 4th place or higher, otherwise he'll be in the B main, which means he needs another race then to get back in the A main. Some good moves there, and he's up into P5 with halfway to go. the last lap now and he's back in P6. A 6th place finish there sees him into a B main. I'll explain the situation after we've had a word with Brandon.
Talk us through that then, 7th to 6th.
It was alright. It wasn't very good. We should have.
You went up there.
Yeah, we got more. We passed a few more, but then I should have just stuck to one line and built momentum on that. Which you got to try things while you're out there, but we're a little tight on the car. But I think we should have. A lot of mistakes by me, which didn't help the situation. Yeah, a lot. When I went to throw a slider on Gibbs and just knew I was too far away, and I should have just picked a line. Bottom on top, I ended up in the middle.
Lined it up again.
Yeah, and should have just. But it was alright. Car's really fast, so that helps. But we'll start from to mid of the B. We just got to get in the transfer.
We need a top 4.
Yeah.
So we need a top 4. He's just said he's definitely in the B. That's not a transfer. That's not into the A. So he's going to have to fight his way now down to the second to last one to get in. It's going to get exciting.
Brandon is now pulling out for the B main. Starting 4th place with only the top 4 qualifying for the A main, there's some big pressure on him now to not lose any places. More cars in this race now and just 15 laps. Can he do it? Straight into 3rd place, which means he's got a bit of breathing room, and it looks like the top line is working for him at the minute as well.
Not bad. He seems quick up the top there. He hit the wall again though, didn't he?
He's in a dogfight now with this blue car. He just needs to hold on to 4th place, so he can't be losing any more places now. Nice drive back into 3rd place, and it looks like he's using the bottom now, making him go the long way round. Just 4 laps to go now. He's got Matey behind him, catching him, flying around the outside, but he's also catching second place. He's still very safe at the minute, as 5th place is a bit further back. A good finish there, 3rd place. He had me on the edge of my seat for the last 2 laps. If that would have gone wrong, his day would have been over. On his way back now, and the team will get straight to work getting his car prepped for the A-main, which will be coming up in just a minute. Brandon's having a quick chat with the crew chief here to see if they can get a little bit more out the car to give Brandon the best chance in this feature.
We've done it, boys. We've got an English driver into a main event.
A feature night.
For a feature night, which is good. All of us are at home, everyone at home, and obviously there's a big group of us here. To see somebody actually being able to fight there in the feature is going to be brilliant to see. That race, the bottom line, I see the bottom line looked good for you in that one. But the top line you struggled with.
Yeah, the car's been great on both lines. I can pick and choose wherever I want to go, really, so that's great. But the bottom, because they work the top and the bottom came in a bit sooner, whereas the top there started to come in. So no, it's just kind of see how the track goes, really. They worked it before we went out, so it was like, it was a 50-50 where you're going to go, and then the top was good straight away. The bottom, it took a few laps to come, and then, no, it was good.
Definitely. So do you know where you're going to be yet?
We'll probably be on the second to last row, which... Yeah,
second to last row?
Yeah, because the Bs go at the back of all the qualifier top 16, so finishing 3rd in the B puts us on the second to last row, but at least we're in it. We need to make some positions to get a good starting spot for Saturday, but we'll be alright.
Definitely, there's going to be a big crowd of us here cheering for you anyway.
Thank you.
Man. Cheers.
We have done, well, I say we have done it, Brandon has done it. In just night number 2, a driver we are following has made it into the prelim feature race. The only problem is Brandon is starting 22nd and he needs a top 2 finish to be automatically seeded into the feature race on Saturday. If he finishes outside the top 2, he will be put down into the lower races and have to fight his way into the feature on Saturday. Either way, we're proud of him. We're all going to be cheering for him. This is the main race today on Tuesday. There is a lot of traffic at the back there and it looks like a real struggle to make any moves until they start spreading out a bit. Brandon's definitely got his work cut out here. Oh mate, there's a few cars tangled in front and Brandon's got nowhere to go. Let's hope there's nothing damaged and he can carry on. It looks like there may be something broken or bent on Brandon's car. Although he's flying around the outside, he seems to be hitting the wall a couple of times. Just as I thought, something's definitely not right. If he can just coast it back to the pit area, he gets 60 seconds for his team to try and fix whatever the problem is.
In wall, again.
we patiently wait as the team are frantically running around the car. But unfortunately, they've retired the car. What a shame, and it was still brilliant to see him out in this feature race.
Get it over with.
I know, this one. You hit that wall a bit too hard.
It broke when we crashed. It was all bent from there.
It weren't right after that crash anyway.
No, that's why when coming out of 4, we got up the wall because the steering just went, and then I went into 1 and it just didn't turn. So it's not a lot we could do, but.
It's alright, we'll come back Saturday.
Yeah, we'll come back Saturday.
Does that mean you're going to be in a C then?
No, we'll be in like a E.
E?
Yeah,
Okay.
We'll be back there, but
We'll be back
the
there.
boys tried to get it fixed, just not enough time.
You only get 60 seconds of it?
Yeah,
Or is that from when someone first starts working on it? Or is it as soon as you come off?
as soon as I come off.
I mean, some of the boys are probably pretty quick, but not that quick.
Yeah, they couldn't do an axle, shot, all the torsion bars. They
Done a
couldn't-
lot.
It's been quite a lot, but it is what it is.
You give it your best, boy.
Yeah,
That's it. We'll see you Saturday now.
yeah. But ain't possible without the people behind it.
Right.
KKM, everybody, Jay Davidson, everyone there. So we'll fix it up and get ready to go again.
Looks like the boys are to it, mate. Look
Oh,
up.
yeah, they'll be fixed in half hour.
You know, be fixing half hour.
They did an engine in an hour and a half, so I'm sure they can do front end in half hour.
Engine an hour and a half they done this morning. And then it'll be half hour to get this all done. And you say it ain't possible without the team, without the sponsors.
Definitely not.
Top man. Well, good luck for Saturday, boy.
Thank you.
That is Brandon's night over. A really nice lad who don't mind getting stuck in on track. I look forward to seeing what he can do on Saturday. Up next, we have Tom Harris, a 6-time Brisker Formula 1 world champion. He's competed in 10 Chilli Bowls, making it to the Saturday night feature once back in 2018. He is unbeatable back home in the UK, but out here he's just another driver with the same qualifying process as everybody else. The man's focused, the man's locked in, and he is ready for another shot at the Golden Driller. Remember, the grids for the heats are random, with Tom starting P2 in this one. The heats are done by passing points, so a win would see him with 105 points, and if he stays in P2 it will be 93 points. For Tom to skip D and C mains and be put straight into a qualifier, he needs to finish P4 or higher. Tom is straight into first place and looking strong from the get-go. These midgets have no mirrors, so the only way to see what's going on behind you is to have a quick glimpse of the big screen coming down the home straight. Halfway through the race now and Tom is cruising. Brilliant drive there by Tom, bringing it home in P1 and 105 points. What a brilliant start to the day. On the way back to the pits now, and the team and sponsors must be buzzing and wanting to capitalise on that first place.
The way Tom went from second to first in his heat, which means he's in the second qualifier, starting second row outside. And in the qualifying, it's the same as the heats. So it goes by your passing points, not top 2 get in or top 4, your passing points. So if he goes and finishes third, he should most likely be in the A main, the main race. So that means from 2 nights now, we're going to have a driver in A main if he can get into third. If not, he might have to go into the B main and fight out to get back into the A main. I mean, he should be quite confident after that run there. He's in the zone. Hopefully we get a chat with him after, but we'll see.
Whilst Tom gets ready for the qualifier now, I've worked out Tom will need a top 4 to gain enough points to get him into that all-important A main. So as long as he doesn't lose any places, he's in. If not, it's on to the B mains.
How do you reckon you'd get on in one of these?
No, no good.
No good?
Too old.
Too much power?
No. I loved one years ago.
Would you? You're not fancy a go now? You'd prefer that NASCAR, I reckon.
So a 4th place finish is what we need. Surely Tom's got it in him after the heat performance, but you have to remember it's the Chilli Bowl and anything can happen. Tom's ready, the car's ready, let's get to it. An incident in turns 1 and 2 sees Tom drop right back. He's got his work cut out now to get back up there, and that's if he doesn't have any damage. Just halfway to go now. Unfortunately, Tom only managed 8th place, which means he will be in a B main with his work cut out to get him back into that A main. Let's see what's happened with his car.
Definitely took a hit there, and I don't know, it might have damaged something because he definitely didn't have the pace he had last race. So he might have knocked some in there. It was a decent enough hit. Just dropping the axle out now.
There's no messing about with these boys. Within about 3 minutes, the old axle was out and a new one was being measured up and sent back onto the car. This matey here is putting the brake calipers onto the new axle. With Tom now being in a B main, time isn't on these boys' side. Here you can see the old bent axle, the same as what happened to Brandon yesterday. With the front axle sorted, everyone is working together. Tom's back in the car and being called up for his next race. The tyre pressures are being done, the fuel is done, and it looks like the boys are changing the gearing slightly. A real team effort to get him back out.
Just went and checked on the board. He's in B main 1. Getting ready now. B main 1. Third row outside. And it needs to be the top 4. Top 4.
Please keep the center
to get through to the A main.
so the cars can get to staging.
It's a final call for Tom, and the boys are just about ready and pushing him down to the staging area. But there seems to be a problem. Tom's just told the crew chief that there doesn't seem to be a brake pedal, so the boys are working hard now to fix it. It's not like the UK where they may wait a minute or two to get you back out on track. If they call you, you go or you don't race. The cars have been called forward, so whether or not this issue got fixed, we'll have to wait and find out.
It's not looking good. It ain't got a brake pedal. I don't know if they've just adjusted it enough for it to work. They're pushing him out there, so they just said it pedals to the floor. Obviously they changed the front axles. They're pushing him out there, so must be alright.
I'm not sure I'd like to go flat out into turn 1 not knowing whether the car's going to stop or not. Starting P6 and he needs P4. Tom's pace looks good, but maybe just not enough to get a pass at the moment. He's currently sat in P7. Brilliant move up into P5, and he's just got one more spot he's got to get now, and all 4 of them are right in front of him. Matey behind Tom fully sends it a bit too hard, spinning himself out, bringing out another caution. Could this be Tom's chance? Just 2 laps to go now. Tom's opting for the bottom line underneath 2 of them. Surely he can do it. Unfortunately, the 1R car got a better drive around the outside there and just pipped Tom for 4th place. Oh, what a way to go out. Tom done everything right there, staying on the bottom, but just couldn't quite get the job done. And that is Tom out until Saturday.
Just missed out. Brilliant drive there to get back up into 4th. I think he was even in 3rd. Brilliant drive, but just got done in the last corner. That was unfortunate, boy.
So unlucky. Drove a blinding race, didn't make a single mistake all night really, and yeah, misses out by 1.
Well, it shows when he bent the axle compared to then they fixed it, went straight back out, had the pace. Even the 2nd and 3rd in front of him, he caught them.
Yeah,
they're back.
Yeah, fixing brakes.
Huh?
Yeah, fixing the brakes in the stage.
Yeah, exactly. As they're rolling down the hill, fix the brakes.
Oh really? I didn't even see that.
Yeah. He had no brake pedal. He had a really crap brake pedal. So,
Wow, yeah.
but that's him out for tonight. We've got to enjoy the A main without him now, which is crap.
It is,
So
yeah.
when you've got a driver to root for, a proper one, English driver makes it a bit better, but
Definitely.
unlucky Tom. We'll see him on Saturday now.
Today we have Wout Hoffman's for his prelim night and his chance to show us what the Dutchman can do at attempting to get into the A-main tonight. Here's some words with him prior to Heat 1.
We are here with our 4th and final driver that we're following this weekend. We've got Walt Hoffman. Thank you very much for letting us follow you on your Chilli Bowl journey.
Yeah, no problem.
Which he has had to wait till Friday to be able to race, which is quite annoying. We've had Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, and now we've got Wout on Friday. You are not... You have done short oval racing before, like some of the other boys. Talk us through what you've done, because it's quite impressive.
Yeah, so I started out in F2 Juniors in Holland.
Yeah.
And then went to the mini stocks in England, did a full season over there. It was a lot of effort, but it's worth it winning the British and then the Scottish. So it was a good stint in minis, and then did the adults F2s for a couple months, and then
in Holland or both?
Did a little bit in England.
Of course.
Did a little bit. Oh, it's so good in England. It's better than Holland. So, and then I moved out here in the summer. So I haven't raced F2s a lot since, but I've been racing out here since the summer of 23.
Doing these midgets?
Not really the midgets, more so the sprint cars and the micros.
Oh wow, so even bigger than what these are?
Yep.
And you've had some success?
Yeah, won 2 micro races this year at I-44. And
against the top teams that are here now?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we've had a little bit of experience and raced the Tulsa shootout in this building last week.
Yeah, how'd you get on there?
Had a good week there. Started off really good with 3 heat wins and then not so good at the end of the week. So.
I'll see the video, yeah.
We're gonna fend off Hoffman's for one more corner.
Sherman really good on the bottom. Oh, and he gets turned around by Hoffman.
Bit of stock car racing in there, but everyone from back home loved it. They just
100%.
Overhead didn't like it, but hopefully we start off good this week and keep it going till the end.
Nice, well done. So expectations for today, what we're going to be happy with today? Obviously winning an A main would be good, but what would you go home happy with today with?
Stay out of trouble, first off. Just kind of get through the heat race and go from there.
Yeah.
The goal is to make the prelim A main, and then once you got 30 laps to go racing, you got some time to think about what you're going to do. So get through the heat and just go from there.
Wicked. Did you prefer the short races in the heats, or did you prefer the longer 30 lappers?
I like the long races. Right. You have some time we got shock knobs in these cars, so we can
adjust them as you go.
Yeah, we can tune our cars as we go. So you can kind of get your car dialed in a little better, and I like the long races. So.
Nice, wicked. Well, we look forward to following your journey today.
Yeah.
And good luck.
Thank you.
That is Wout, a young man filled with confidence and driving ability. He's the only driver out the 4 that was actually racing at the Tulsa Shootout, which is a series on this exact same track just a week prior to the Chilli Bowl, so he should be already a step ahead of most. But as always, anything can happen. Wout's in Heat 5 starting in P4, which if he can get a first or second place finish, he'll be off to a brilliant start with plenty of passing points. That was some brave move up top to move straight into second place now. First caution of the night is out and Wout is all over first place here. Oh, small mistake by first place there. Wout takes no time in capitalising and smashes it straight into first place. What a race, first place, and twice there Wout was so close to losing it but somehow managed to catch it both times. Even with those hiccups he was still pulling away. I think we're in for a good prelim night tonight.
You're not scared there, boy. You're
Yeah.
not scared, but the whole crowd, even though we're English, was all cheering for you.
Yeah, it was a good
Brilliant
race.
drive. That
Yeah.
turns 2 up there, he was flying around the outside.
Yeah.
None of them could do that.
Yeah, found some grip there, and it was good to go 4-1 there. That was nice.
We said that, didn't we, boy?
Yeah, very nice.
Nice, well done. Now in the qualifier,
Yeah.
straight in.
Yep.
Means we haven't got to mess about with any of the alphabet yet.
Yeah.
So qualify then.
Yeah.
We're going to be going for it.
We're gonna be going for it.
You
See
said-
where we start, and then just go from there.
What happened when the car nearly...
It's still laying on the right rear a little too much, so we got to make some adjustments there. But I also got on the berm on the inside a little bit, so
It just tipped you, just as
yeah, it was a little scary. Yeah, I was like, I'm about to lose it here, but no, it was good.
The fact you still had the pace, even though you've done that,
Yeah.
just pull away.
Yeah, you just got to get right back to it. You can't miss the corner.
Mate, he went straight in for you, but you was already on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see him on my left side. I was peeking up at the screen a little bit, but
Oh, was ya?
I knew when he was close, I was like, all right, you still got to keep going here. So no, it was good. Very good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well done, boy.
Thank you.
The cameras are staying on for the minute.
Yeah, no. Made it bring and look for now.
Yes.
Leading up to this week, Wout has always had a superstition about onboard cameras, so I was praying for a good night for him tonight, otherwise the cameras may have ended up in the bin. So far, so good. Wout was the highest point scorer from the heats out of everyone tonight, so he gets to start the inverted qualifying in 6th, which means plenty more chances for passing points and the best chance of making it straight into the A main. A 6th place finish in this will see him straight into the A main, but if he can get a 2nd place or higher, it will see him on the front row of the A main. Could the long wait to the Friday night prelim all be worth it? some real edge of your seat racing there. Wout has smashed it into P3 with some good driving, and now he's got a bit of clear track. Wout just sends it straight up the inside and is into P2. This is a best case scenario for that front row if he can pull it off. That is a second place finish. What a drive and what an achievement. Well done, mate.
Front row outside at the minute for the A main. Couple of scary moments in the A3. He puts me on edge when he drives. Puts me on edge.
Row outside. You said
No, sorry, first row outside,
Yeah.
second
Yes.
place.
Second place,
Yes.
yes. I just wanted to make sure we were
So,
on the
yeah,
same page.
we are, yeah. With
228.
228 points. Whew. He puts you on the edge of the seat, doesn't he, driving? Out of all the 4 drivers, he's been the craziest. Like, keeping you on your toes. Definitely. Really good to watch. He smashed that, didn't he? A couple of scary moments, but he kept it. That's how you know you're on the edge, isn't it? On the edge the whole time. Literally, that's the only way you can get. He's put it on front row outside.
Is it for the feature? Wow.
For the feature.
Keep his head now. That's impressive. That was fun. He is good. He is very good.
Talented, very talented. You had me on the edge of a seat the whole time. There was a couple of tricky bits in there.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, it was sketchy sometimes. You know, the qualifiers is where it gets really intense. You know,
It's some proper racing.
you got to go for it then. So, well, one time I got real high on the outside of one guy. I was never gonna live. You had to stay in it, and should be starting second in the feature now.
Yeah,
so
definitely. Front row outside.
Yeah.
Definitely. But even though you had a couple of spills with other drivers, you still just had the brute speed.
Yeah, you got to keep your head down here. You can't get knocked back down because every lap counts. So.
Literally. And then top, you got running around the top.
Yeah.
None of them could keep you around the top.
Yeah. No, it was good. Car's very nice. Very
That's
nice.
it. What do you reckon on A main?
We're gonna see. Starting second, so just hoping for a top 10, be nice, and just
top 2. We need to lock in.
Top 2 would be insane.
But the thing is, it's the best of the best. It's the best of the best round today.
Yeah. Yeah, everything's gone right so far, so we gotta keep it rolling now.
Cameras are doing all right so far.
Cameras are bringing good luck now.
Good. Right, so ideally we need a top 2 to lock in.
Top 2 would be insane.
That'd be brilliant. And you've had a really good
We've had the speed, so we've got to minimize mistakes now and just keep rolling.
Definitely. I think if you didn't have a couple of them fumbles, because some of the other boys were saying that the leader, they said he's definitely going to win it no matter what.
Yeah.
But I was like, that obviously went for Wout.
Right.
But I think if you didn't have them couple of bits, you'd have been.
Yeah. It was hard racing. Yeah. It was fast. Cars really good.
You were sending it for.
Yeah.
Good luck in the main one.
Thank you.
The team are now doing the final bit of preparation to the car before heading back out for the feature race tonight. The whole time between the qualifier and the feature race, the boys have been working on this car. Whether it's tweaking it or cleaning it, they've done the best they can to give Wout the best chance tonight.
Jimbo, hello. What's Wout's chances?
They're good based on his performance. He's absolutely flying around tonight. He's very deservedly on the front row outside, and just keep it moving, see what happens.
If he doesn't make any mistakes here, he can be up there.
He's going to have if he doesn't make any mistakes, he's going to have a very, very good Saturday, that is for sure.
This place is packed out and we're all ready for this feature race.
Here we go, babe! My heart is beating quite fast. I'm more nervous than it is, I think.
Wout settled into this long race, currently sat in 6th place. There are some real heavy hitters in this race, which is to be expected at the front end of the feature. Still plenty of laps to go though. Five in front are slowly pulling away, but have now just caught up to lap cars. Wout is definitely into the swing of it. He has turns 3 and 4 absolutely sussed, but he's struggling with turns 1 and 2. It seems like he's not the only one though. Wow, a big rollover in front wipes out 2 of them, with Wout just about missing it. All the drives are okay, and we start back up in P3. Wout just sent an absolute bomb in on Grant and shows he wants this lock in as much as anybody else. Balls of steel. Just one more lap to go now. Brilliant 4th place finish here and an unbelievable effort to try and get into that top 2. What a rollover just behind Wout as well across the line. What a brilliant day for Wout and the team.
Yeah, boy! Get up!
Yeah, that was sick.
That was good.
Insane. I can't believe I'm standing here right now. That's insane.
Well done, man.
Insane.
Well done.
He absolutely smashed that. Oh, mate.
What a feeling for the Hoffmans. Top 4 in each feature have to go on the infield for celebrations and post-race checks. To do what he's just done against some of the biggest names in front of a sold-out crowd just one night before the main night was so good to watch. Jack France is up first, and just while he's getting ready to go out, I'll show you all where everybody has qualified today and what the crack is. Jack starting in the K main with the top 6 transfer into the J main. Then same again, the top 6 transfer to the I main. This continues all the way down to G, where it's then the top 5 transfer over. This continues until we catch up with Tom and Brandon in the E main. And once we get there, I'll explain the rest. But of course, last but not least, we have Wout Hoffman, who will be starting in the B main. As I say, I'll explain it as we get there.
If he goes through and gets a top 6, he's literally going to go to the top of the ramp, turn round, go back down. Go to the top of the ramp, turn round, line up. I think there might be one race in between. But you know how quick these lot turn it over. So they're going to keep going and going and going and going. So if he does go on a good streak and keep going up, the GoPro batteries may die if I'm not quick enough. We'll stay down this side of the track. Come on, Jack.
Some final tweaks going on before heading out. Jack is starting P1 and only needs a P6 to transfer. Last year he went through 4 transfer spots before being kicked out of the soup. Let's hope for more of the same today. Jack's had a brilliant start to this race, but unfortunately the caution is already out. More of the same from now. halfway to go now and is currently sat in P2. Just 2 laps to go now and Jack has dropped down to P4. Late outside charge from one of the drivers sent Jack down into P7 and out of the transfer spot. An unfortunate way to go out, but that's the Chilli Bowl and the end of Jack's week.
Jack, gutted for you, boy. Gutted for you. It looked like it was a bit loose.
Yeah, they'd given me a choice of how much stagger I wanted to run, and when I made the call to how much stagger we were going to run, the track wasn't just as slick as it was, so I just tried going around bottom and make them go a long way around, and I just couldn't hit the bottom properly. Tried a lap up at the top.
I see that.
One corner was perfect.
You was good up the top.
Yeah, and
1 and 2.
This one just completely different. And then as soon as you start thinking too much about where you need to be, it's just.
Then you're tensing up.
Yeah, a car comes past you and you think, shit, what did I do wrong there? You try and make it better the next lap, and some laps were good, but it's just timing to see. We're gonna try and come back maybe later end of this year, and you can't come here and just run this. You can, but it's so hard. You know, you've got guys racing these every week. You know,
I think this is like the most competitive racing I've ever seen.
Yeah. One mistake, and it can cost you your full week. So.
The thing is, if you'd have got in that one, and then the next one you'd have quickly changed something.
Well, that's it, yeah.
And
it's
then you go
all
again.
about just trying to keep rolling on. Like some of them guys that were in there, they might have done 3 or 4 races before, you know, to get into that.
They're dialed in.
Yeah. So I mean, finishing positions wise and stuff is probably the best Chilli Bowl I've done. I've got up to K. I think I got up to that.
As an English driver that doesn't race these.
No, I mean, it is frustrating because I know I can do it. It's just being in it long enough, you know, to get the feel for it, yeah. And then understanding tracks as well. You've really got to watch the track. You know, like at home, it's near enough one line. You might run a different line every now and then, but you come here and there's 2, 3 different lines. You know, one corner you might have to go to top, the next corner you might have to go to bottom, and it's just understanding that.
It's also going in on the inside, and then some. So it's like 4 lines for one corner, inside and then start to the out.
Yeah. It is what it is. It's learning. We enjoy ourselves every year we come. I am disappointed because I really did think we had a good position to just go into another one and probably get some more laps, and we might have done. But you know, like last year, as we rolled on, it were getting better and better and better because
you're getting better. Carl's getting better.
Yeah. But yeah,
it is what it is. We're all proud of you anyway,
Thank you. I'm glad
Thank you for letting us be part of the journey here as well.
You're all right. I'll see you next year.
Definitely. We've got Jack that's out now, and we're just about to start the E-mains in a minute, but they're doing track prep, which is like an hour and a half worth of just completely regrading the track, which apparently after the first few races, probably the first 4 to 6 races, the track goes really bad when it's fresh, like really bad, and there's not much overtaking, drivers can't really make any moves, so that's going to put Brandon and Tom Harris in a bit of a sticky situation because it's top 5 or top. I think it's gone down to top 5. They get through now, and they're both quite far back. So we just have a chat to Brandon and chat to Tom and see how they get on. Right, Brandon, Probably not the best of situations. They're just doing a track prep. Are you happy? No? Yeah?
I don't know. We'll see after the first.
You got 2 races.
Yeah,
and then you're
us.
out.
So if it was straight to us, then no. But
so you think it could come?
No, not in that time. But it'll just like kind of blow all the off, and then you'll be able to see a little bit better. But we'll see what they do. They might. I heard they're doing a full track prep, so there'll be.
Somebody said an hour and a half.
Yeah, an hour and a half to fully do it. So it might go back to like it was this morning. So.
Right, okay. And is it top 5 that goes through now?
Top 5 until you get to the Bs, yeah.
And then it's top 7?
Yeah.
Cool. Hopefully then we can get another driver through. We've got Wout that's obviously through to
the B.
And then hopefully you and Tom can get through as well.
We'll see how it goes.
Let's do it. Right, we're just getting ready for the E-mains now. And Brandon's let us put a camera on his car because his camera that his team were using isn't working. So we've only got footage from the front in both cars now. Hopefully it works out, and hopefully they both do all right. It's going to be hard though, very, very hard, especially with how the track's going to be. Brandon's starting in 5th, and Tom's starting in 12th. And racing's going to be coming up very, very shortly. Just speaking to Tom, he sounds like he's got no pressure. He sounds chilled today, whereas in the heat day on Wednesday, he was quite, not nervous, but probably stressed because he's got to perform. But yeah, today he's really chilled, and Brandon's chilled again today as well. They both are. So, what happened will happen. As you say, Tom, Chilli Bowl was brutal. The format is absolutely brutal, as we saw by Jack France this morning.
Both teams are prepping the cars while both drivers are focusing and getting ready for an eventful race coming up. We're getting so close to the main race now. Although the drivers look and sound calm, I'm sure the nerves to perform will be there. Unfortunately, Tom's camera glitched out and turned itself off as he was pulling out on track, so we only have the front camera of Brandon's car. Here we go then, starting P5, and he needs a top 5 to transfer through. Brandon's hanging onto the back of the pack in front here, and Tom Harris is sat behind him in 10th place. There's still a lot of work to do to get back up to 5th. Doesn't look like he can get past anyone at the minute, just past halfway now. Two brilliant bombs thrown up the inside of the last two drivers, and he's now up to 6th place. Just one more to go. got to do now is just hold on. Oh, and he's whacked the wall. Just 2 more laps to go now. Come on, Brandon. Fifth place finish for Brandon sees him straight into the next race. Unfortunately, Tom finished in 7th, so that's his week over. But now it's a manic rush for Team KKM to get Brandon's car dialed in and sorted, ready for literally the next race. So that's Tom out and Brandon through. Now he's definitely got his work cut out, starting 20th in the D main with only the top 5 going through. First caution of the race, and wow, there is so much traffic. This seems to me like an impossible task to get in the top 5 here with everyone so bunched up. But like I say, anything can happen at the Chilli Bowl. Halfway to go now, and Brandon can't send it in on the inside of someone like he did in the last one, as there's another car always sat there right in front of them. And wrecking another driver and possibly the last race that you're going to get at the weekend ain't the best of ideas. I can imagine this is quite frustrating. I did think that would be a mammoth task. It's still a good result, gaining 6 places, but you're just so far back with not enough room to pass with that many cars. I'd love to know who's won the Golden Driller from the furthest away in the soup. That would be some achievement, even in D or B or C. Unfortunately, that is the end of Brandon's week now. Let's have a chat and see what he thinks.
Right, Brandon, unfortunately, we got kicked out of the D.
We're out.
We're out.
We didn't transfer.
We didn't transfer. It just didn't look like you could make your way at all through there.
No, in the E we struggled a little bit. Like I just didn't move up quick enough and get to the track. Like I thought we could go around the bottom a little bit, but there was just nothing there. So once we moved up, it was good. But it's hard to run the top. Like for these cars to run the top, you got to pound into it and just be on the edge of flipping every minute.
Literally.
So when you're behind a lot of people, it's kind of hard to do that just because you can't drive in as deep as you need to. So you get tight or it just gets a bit hard. But yeah, we should have done a little bit better, but it is what it is. Learn a lot and keep going from that.
Exactly. They changed. Did you tell the team? So when you come from the E to the D, obviously your team just went mental. I was trying to stay out of the way. But did you tell them, or did they just jump on the car? How does that work?
Like I came in and they asked what do I need, and they already kind of knew what to do.
So they was a step ahead of you.
Yeah, they can see it, and I just said I haven't got any drive, so I can't get off the bottom. The top's good, but then I get on the straight, which is slick. You're not gonna have any drive, but I just felt like some other cars were a little bit better than ours, so they changed it. They did a good job, and it was good in the next one, but you just can't go anywhere.
Well, unfortunately we're out. But thank you very much for letting us come on board and show everyone the English drivers at the Chilli Bowl.
Yeah, no worries.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers, Brandon.
3 out of the 4 drivers are now gone, and hope is being lost. But we've got one more trick up our sleeve. The Flying Dutchman, Wout Hoffman's. Here we go then. The boys are doing some final prep and checks before sending their driver out for one last chance of getting into this feature.
Right, well, it's the next day now. You raced on Friday, it's now Saturday. How was last night? Because when we see you at the end there, you had so many people coming up to you.
Yeah, the support has been really good. Obviously a really good night last night. Had a lot of people come over here, and it was late, and then I got to bed, I just couldn't fall asleep. Just the adrenaline and
because of that smile, just couldn't stop him sleeping.
No, it was surreal. But got a good night's sleep and ready to go for the B now.
Good man. I see all the social media as well is blowing up about you as well.
Yeah.
Which is probably you going for it like you did yesterday. Obviously, when you're at the front and the main camera's on you, it didn't harm you at all, and you just showed everyone you're here, and I'm going to send it.
Yeah. Well, when I was in third on the restart, I was like, obviously the top 2 lock into the A. I was like, I've got to go for it here. And racing against names that I've looked up to for so long, and now I'm throwing bombs on them, and it was a blast.
He was sending it.
It was a lot of fun.
Good man. So we're ready for. Where's the car? Parked over there.
Yeah, still parked up over there.
We ready for the B main?
Almost. A few little tweaks to make, and then roll my 4th in the B. Top 7 go through. So we're gonna see how we do.
Get into that feature, boy.
That's the goal. That'd be insane.
Sweet, boy.
Just before the B-Mains kick off, all the drivers from every state and every country do a parade lap of the track with their home flag.
It's the other side of that Red River. It's the drivers from Texas.
We just so happened ended up next to the top row rowdies, so it was only right to have a bit of fun with them. Now we're back in the pits. It's go time for this man here. Many people will have eyes on him to see if he's got what it takes to take it to the big boys and get in that feature. very steady first few laps for Wout, considering what he's normally like, but that's what he needs. It's a long race, and remember, the top 7 make it to the feature. Another caution, and you can see Wout is no slouch against these boys. Getting slowed down a touch by ruts in turn 2. If he can minimise that, he stands every chance at a top 7. Halfway to go now, and Wout is back in 7th place. Wout's not holding back anymore, he's pushing the top and he's trying to make it stick. Another caution as we enter the closing stages of this race. It's going to go one or two ways, as I know for sure after watching him this week he will not give up that transfer spot without a fight. is on to the final lap now, but remember, he don't have any mirrors, so he don't know what's behind him. The boy has done it. A 7th place finish sticks him into the feature race. Everybody all week has been racing to try and get into this one race, and Wout Hoffman's has gone and done it. Unbelievable scenes.
Has just secured his spot into the feature. I bet he is absolutely buzzing. That's all he said. But he'd be happy even before this. But he said if he could just get into the feature now, he's come this far. The only Dutch man here. And he's done it.
Now the team's frantically rushing to get the car ready for the next race, and all you can see in this camp are smiles right now.
You said you was going to do it, boy.
Unbelievable.
You said you was going to do it.
Unbelievable. I can't believe it. Just can't believe it.
Best day ever. Best week ever.
Dream come true. I did it over there. I'm going to do it again now.
We're all proud of you, boy. We're all proud of you,
As
man.
a kid, watching, all you want to do is make the big show, and to do it in my 3rd year it's unbelievable. I don't know what to say. Just ready to go out there now and get the celebrations over with and go put on the show in the AMA now.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Good luck, brother. Thank you.
A dream has come true tonight. He's driven his heart out just to be part of this massive race. 400 drivers entered, and this man has come through the lot to be on that grid of 24 cars against some of the best drivers across the world.
Ready to roll on the grid in the 24th starting position. It's his first time to make the Chilli Bowl a main event. He's representing the Netherlands, driving with Fiberon Designs, Poland's medium performance number 14J, Walt Hoffman!
Go on, boy!
He's ready for the biggest race of his career against some of the best out there. Brilliant start. Not really much passing going on at the minute until they all start spreading out, I expect. It's crazy to think there's not more cautions already. It really shows these are the best out there. Looks like Wout's struggling a bit here. Axum and Larson come flying round the outside to overlap him. Only the second caution of the race somehow, and as Wout slowed down, something doesn't sound right with his car. Unfortunately, Wout has retired the car. What a shame, but I'm sure Wout's still going to be smiling.
Well done, boy.
Yeah, thank you.
I appreciate you letting us,
man.
Yeah.
Appreciate letting us do this as
Yeah.
well. That's
No,
wicked.
unbelievable. Lucky GoPros. I'm going to need you over every meeting now.
I know, yeah. I don't know how long they would have lasted, but
I turned them off. They were still going when they got back here.
no
so.
way. So you
Yeah.
did get it. You got the
Yeah,
race on there.
got the race.
That's good. Oh, sorry.
As much as we finished, we got.
Yeah,
So,
that's
yeah.
fine. That's
Broke
cool.
a rocker arm, unfortunately, but
How did that happen? I couldn't see.
it just wasn't running off the start, and it just broke something in the engine. So I don't know if I really care. We made the big show at the Chilli Bowl, so
That smile says it all.
yeah, unbelievable.
Well done, mate.
Unbelievable.
Top man. Thank you very much.
Thank you for.
And well done.
Yeah, absolutely.
Top man. Right, that concludes our journey at the Chilli Bowl, and it finished with Walt Hoffman. Finished with Walt Hoffman and his A-main in the feature on the Saturday. That's the ugliest one. Thank you everyone for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. My first time ever in America, my first time with the Chilli Bowl. Thank you to James, Tom, Dean and everyone else that's on the trip. They invited us along. Thank you to Ollie for being the cameraman and my backup the whole time as well. Thank you everyone for watching. I will see you in the next one.